Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Najwa Hussaini with Azadi News. Azadi TV team wishes all Rohingya and Muslims around the globe a very blessed Ramadan. May Allah give us strength and strong will to fight this ongoing novel coronavirus epidemic and survive with unity and faith. Bangladesh urged to open ports to allow in Rohingya refugee boats. 2 fire incidents torches Rohingya homes and shops in Bangladesh. UN NGOs step up efforts to tackle COVID-19 in Cox's Bazar. The Bangladeshi government has been urged to open its ports and allow 2 boats carrying hundreds of Rohingya refugees to come ashore so they can be given urgent medical care, food and water. It is believed more than 500 people, including children, are on board the stranded trawlers which were recently seen in the Bay of Bengal but have reportedly returned to the high seas. Last week, Bangladesh's Foreign Minister Abdul Mu'min said the boats would not be allowed entry, adding Bangladesh is always asked to take care of the responsibility of other countries. Earlier this month, Bangladesh rescued a separate boat that had been left adrift for 2 months after attempting to reach Malaysia. The charity Medicine Sans Frontiers, which treated about 400 survivors, said the passengers were mostly aged between 12 and 20, and some younger children were also on board. More than 70 people are reported to have died on the boat. Many of them couldn't stand or walk on their own, said Hanadi Katarji, MSF nurse and medical team leader. They were just skin and bone, a lot of them were barely alive. The boat had carried hundreds of Rohingya refugees fleeing desperate conditions in Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh, where more than 1 million refugees live in overcrowded camps. It had attempted to reach Malaysia but was turned away. Rohingya huts, shops, and NGO offices destroyed in 2 consecutive fire incidents at refugee camps in Bangladesh on 24th and 26th April repeatedly. A fire in a sprawling Kutupalong refugee camp 4 Block C18 in Bangladesh has destroyed the Safe Center for Women and Girls office, which is called Shanti Khana, and Safe Space for Women and Girls built by BRAC on 24th April at 9 p.m. The fire spread out into Rohingya shelters have blazed down more than 2 dozens of huts and a mosque as well. The blaze could be doused and stopped from spreading further timely if there was enough water available in the refugee camp, said a refugee eyewitness. The official in Cox's Bazar Mikaruzzaman Chaudhry said no human casualties occurred in the fire, which broke out on Wednesday in Kutupalong refugee camp. Another fire incidents occurred on 26 April in Kutupalong Rohingya refugee market in Bangladesh, where 12 to 14 Rohingya shops were incinerated. In addition, Rohingya suffering are spreading extensively everywhere in refugee camp by the time where they need more facilities to overcome their day-to-day troubles. Inter-Sector Coordination Group ISCG partners UN agencies, local, national and international NGOs with the government of Bangladesh have stepped up their efforts to respond to priority COVID-19 needs in local communities and for Rohingyas in Cox's Bazar district. The UN agencies, along with other humanitarian and development partners, are supporting the government efforts to expand existing isolation and treatment capacities and construct new facilities in and nearby the camps to serve both refugees and local Bangladeshi communities, taking into account gender considerations, said the UNHCR on Sunday. No cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed by the Institute of Epidemiology, Disease Control and Research (IEDCR) in the Rohingya camps until April 26, reports reports UNB, citing a joint humanitarian community media release issued by UNHCR. The ISCG partners called for additional funding support and international solidarity to create the conditions and mobilize the resources necessary to ensure an adequate COVID-19 response to fight the pandemic and reduce the risks for local communities and Rohingyas. Despite great efforts by host community and refugee volunteers to share pertinent COVID-19 messages, the lack of internet connectivity remains a key impediment to ensuring access to reliable information. This is today's news. To get more updates about Rohingya, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Visit our website azadinews.org and follow our social media accounts. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.